Cliff, don't we?
Yep. Takes a while to warm up.
Oh.
This is this paper is Mendes.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Sir Cliff. Sir Cliff. Ready? Here we go. You're live. Okay, good afternoon everybody. Welcome to BATTS for our first home match of the season. I hope this one isn't as exciting as the one that we had at Fusion a couple of weeks ago, where we managed to come back from 3-0 down to win 4-3, and my heart is still racing. But a huge welcome to our friends from Ormesby. We've had a couple of really good battles last year. We won all, and we're hoping to take the lead today. So if I can introduce the players. Playing at number 1 for Ormesby, we have Dave McBeth, who's international for England, always ranked in the top 4, only since I gave up playing. And he also really helps out with the Paralympic team. Also in the team, we have Mendes, who's flown in especially from Spain this morning. We're hoping he has like a severe amount of jet lag so that he doesn't play very well, but we'll see. And then we have Little Wonder ex-junior Ben Pigot over there, who actually played in the same team as Ralph when they won the JBL. But he's an Ormesby player and a BATTS reject. But I don't know where Dennis is. Dennis Neal seems... Oh, so I don't care about him. He seems to have gone, so I won't mention him. So a big warm welcome to our friends from Ormesby. And then playing for BATTS, we're very glad that Jack has made the trip. Jack Bennett was going to play, but unfortunately due to COVID, which he's now recovered from, he's become unavailable. So our squad today is going to be our new BATTS coach, who's landed in the country this week. So a very big welcome to our new player, Chen. And he will be playing alongside little Ralph. Everyone knows Ralph, a real Batsy boy, born and bred at this club, and 4 international titles to his name already, and recent winner of the Under-21 Junior Series here. So little Ralph that everyone knows from BATTS, so welcome to Ralph as well. And then the evergreen Chris Duran, well, what can I say about him? All I can say is if he did this speech, the match would start at about 7 o'clock tonight. So that's why I'm doing it. But we all know what Chris is like, an entertainer on the table, even though he does talk too much. So welcome, obviously, to all the BATTS guys as well. And we hope to have a very good match. So play well, lads, and we hope to kick your butts. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. But...
So we've got coffee on the table. We always have our side wages of coffee.
Well, good afternoon everybody. My name is Martin Green. A very warm, if a little wet, welcome to the BATTS Club Harlow in Essex for this enthralling second round encounter in the Senior British League Clubs League between BATTS of Essex and Ormesby from Middlesbrough. Both teams won their respective opening matches, BATTS coming back from 3-0 down to defeat a strong Fusion team, and Ormesby a more straightforward 6-1 thrashing of Drumchapel Glasgow. Ironically, the top 3 teams from last season head the table in the same order following Brighton's 7-0 whitewash over North Ayrshire. Players are just about getting ready now for their first matches. BATTS today unveil their new 21-year-old Chinese signing, Chen. He's the new club coach, described by Ralph Patterson as a very good player, somewhat understatedly. I'm joined by a very good player, Chris Duran.
Where is it?
Where's Chris? A very good player. Well, he's sitting the first round out. Is that right? So,
That's correct.
looking forward to a good match, Chris.
Yeah, I think we need to win at least one of these first two, realistically. As you said, the Chinese guy's phenomenal, but he's a bit of an unknown. You never quite know with the Chinese in the training level compared to the match level, but he looks top notch. But not an easy start against Mendes. He's a great player in his own right.
Good stuff. Well, I have some gossip on you from Mr. Mendes, who said you're disorganised.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, he said he shared a room with you, and I gather it was chaos. Is that correct?
We're very good friends on the table, and I drive him crazy, I think, off the table. So I've often been called the best and the worst teammate everyone ever has.
All right. Well, and the important question is, who's ranked higher, you or David McBeth?
Dave, to be fair.
Just?
Probably about 120 rankings.
I'm talking England now.
Dave's higher.
He's 4 and you're 5, I think. Is that right?
My technicality or Sam Walker's off, I'll take it. But no, I mean, there was a time a few years ago where I think me and Dave were pretty much 50-50, but I think these days, Dave is the better player to be fair.
And will you be playing him today?
No.
No.
I'm dodging him at 3.
Yeah. Well,
I'm keeping my 50-50 record from last season alive.
okay, well, I'll mention that when we go live.
Sounds good.
We are live now, believe it or not. Yeah, just back to the teams. Yeah, Chris is on his way. England, top England player over probably the last 20 years. He'll be supported by Ralph Patterson. I'm #1 under 17 in England. He competes the team straight from his incredible success at the National Under 21 Cup, where he beat England #1 junior Connor Green. So there's big expectations, as you've probably got from the introductions from the BATTS club. So far, so good. #2, who gate crashed my opening speech, is Chris Duran. So it looks like we're all ready to go with the first game. Enio serving, love all. Let service there from the Portuguese player. So an unknown quantity playing for BATTS at this end. Chen serves short, puts the net cord back. Mendes quickly onto that. 1-2. Another net cord from the Portuguese, giving them a 3-1 lead, fortuitously. He's playing in leggings, interestingly. He's short again, opens up with the backhand. Chen misses the forehand. Chen only been in the country for a week, so a little jet lag still, but goes straight into the team, along with Duran and Patterson. Very aggressive style of the Portuguese Mendes. Gives him a 5-1 lead, but 2 serves now to the Chinese player, who will be hoping to get back into it. Presses the table. Oh, 2 big forehands. See him arrive onto the scene. 2-5. Just treading on the dampened towel to use his traction on the floor. A lot of noise coming from the other table, as you'd expect with Ralph playing. Good touch from Mendes, keeping the forehand of Chen quiet. Chen, you'll see on the scoreboard, is in the multicoloured shirt, but we're calling it orange, and Mendes in the red. Mendes misses that forehand, opening up a 7-2 lead, and looking pretty impressive. Short serve. Big backhand there from the Portuguese, and Chen has no answer at the moment. 2-8. Chen at 17 made the Chinese national tournament, which is only for 200 players. Mendes swiftly onto that one. 9-2. Nice serve from Chen, but unable to follow up. Attacking backhand. Patterson 4-2 up on the other table against David McBeth. Great backhand from Mendes, takes the game 11-2. .60 allowed in between the games, where coaching support is offered. I see very little activity on the back side because Chen doesn't speak English as such. Very little needed from the Ormesby side. Dennis Neal managing their team, famous name in English table tennis. He's sitting with Ben Pigot, the number 3 for the Ormesby team. So great expectations from Chen, and maybe not met in the first end, but let's see whether he can get into this match. He'll be serving. Love one down in the match. Patterson 6-4 down on table 2. Chen serves. For once, Chen gets the rub of the green, putting him on the scoreboard. 1 each now. Mendes, a former teammate of Chris Duran. So Chris will know him well when he has to play him. He's pushing into the net. .3-1 Mendes, and already appearing to go the way of the Portuguese as it did in the first end. Chen serving 1-3. Superb rally. Chen getting the forehand in there. Twice with big hits. Great return from Mendes, but change of direction wins the point for Chen. 3-2. 2-3, I should say. Chen serves into the net. To Mendes. Allowed to towel down every 6 points, and Chen taking the opportunity more to disrupt Mendes, probably there. Big forehand from Mendes, Chen unable to return. Trifle lucky. Got some good returning there from Chen this time, but he gets the point following a net cord. Chen serving 3-5. Well, and some applause at last from the home crowd, appreciating that point from Chen, who closes now to within 1 point. Can he make the serve count? Can he get level and get into this match? Forehand serve short, or when the ball from the opposite court comes in to disrupt the play. A let is called when that happens, and whilst that's going on, McBeth has, or McBeth, so has 3 game points against Patterson. So Ormesby up in both of these matches. Chen does this time draw level. Starting to feel his feet. It will be difficult for him at first, I'm sure, in a foreign location for him. BATTS have been very welcoming to him, and he's been coaching this week, and should be an asset to the club. 5 each. That serve catches the top of the net. Good backhand flick from Mendes, let down by a poor return on the second attempt. 6-5, Mendes. Great forehand from Chen. Wakes the home crowd up once again. Good support here today. It's a big match. Second versus third, both last year and already this season, even after one round. And both teams won their opening encounters. And you feel will be headed for the top 4. Brighton at the moment leading the league as they won it last year. Well, great return from Mendes though. I think Chen thought he'd won that point. I certainly did. 6-7. Trailing by 1-0. Great touch from the Portuguese at the point he needed to win. Gives him now 2 serves and a 2-point lead. Catches the top of the net, I think, there. He'll take it nonetheless. 9-6 opens up a 3-point lead. Important part of the game. Chen needs this point. Slows down his opponent. Mendes serves. Brilliant point. Signs of the Chen backhand there holding up. 7-9. Really needs these 2 serves. Serves no doubt give you an advantage, just as they do in tennis. We'll be hoping to dictate the play from these 2 serves. 2 net cords. And a big forehand from Chen. Well, they both were equally guilty of the net cords this time. 1 apiece, and Chen put the following shot away. Massive point, this one. Patterson 3-0 up on table 2 against McBeth. And draws level with a good serve. Mendes takes the opportunity now to take a bit of time out of the game. As you can, after every 6 points, towering down. Ball once again coming in from the other court. Patterson leading 4-1 there. McBeth will be favourite. Both top 10 in England players. Mendes blows on his wrist. Flicks the ball, addresses the table. Massive open up there from Chen. Big backhand spin. Gives him game point. Mendes serving 9-10. Wow, that's my first wow of the day. And I apologise to anyone listening in, but that was a tremendous point, and the faded forehand from Mendes taking Chen by surprise levels it up at deuce. Once you get to 10-all, then it's a 2-point gap. Alternative serves. Chen addresses the table. Short serve. Mendes catches him out. The attempted backhand lob. Errant. Game point now to Mendes. How quickly these games can change when you get to this stage. Big forehand wins not only the point but the game to give the Portuguese player a 2-0 lead. So Mendes now in the driving seat. We have a bit of coaching now for Chen. A lot of gesticulation from Duran. I think the suggestion is he needs to spin the ball up a little more. And it's Neil giving some equal encouragement to Mendes. Mendes from Portugal, but I did speak to him before the game and speaks good English, played a long time in England. Duran pointing to the elbows, giving an expressive coaching session without much dialogue. Interesting, we'll speak to him about that later. Nonetheless, it's giving Chen some incentive. He knows his team are supporting him, but one game away from losing his first match in England, so he'll be looking to get off to a good start. I think you can hear me okay. If you can't, send me a message, a WhatsApp message. Here we go. Mendes serving, third game love all. Mendes starts with another good rally, and these are the rallies that Chen really needs to take a grip of. Mendes for once shaking his head, looking a little frustrated. Fist pump from Duran. He's getting animated. Eating a chocolate bar. An energy bar, I'm sure. Nice flick from Mendes, brings him the point. Chen, 1-2. Another great rally. Once again, it's Mendes who comes out on top. Back from the table. The left hander perhaps telegraphing the fact that he attacked down the forehand of Mendes, who was already in position to counter. Mendes playing well. 3-1. This time, flatter forehand from Chen. Return from Mendes into the net. That's the way he's got to go. Flatter, perhaps. Less time for the Portuguese to react. 3-2. Chen going back, netting disappointingly. From a BATTS point of view, at least. Mendes towels down. Steps on the dampened towel to get more grip on the floor. Addresses the table before Chen is keen. Chen 2-4. That's a great serve, and this time goes down the backhand with McBeth. Surely now must realise that's the way to go. One all on the other table. A fantastic win from Patterson there in the second end. Forehand from Mendes gives him the point. You feel now Chen must win these two serves. Can't afford to let Mendes get away. He gets the first one with a boot drive from Mendes off the table. Then just shakes his head. Patterson 1-0 up on table 2. Keep an eye on that one. Some terrific table tennis in prospect today. Chen trying to flick that, gets in a tangle. Now his own two serves. Adam Nutland coaching Ralph Patterson on table 2. Nice to see him at BATTS. Mendes flick into the net. 5-6. Chen needs this one. Another big serve. Catches the top of the net. There's another opportunity. Wipes his face, knows the importance of this point. Huge point. Wow, that's a fantastic return. Not only of the spinny backhand return from Chen, but the put away. 7-5. You feel now the match slipping away from the Chinese player playing his first match here on debut. Wipes his bat. Gets ready for a serve from Mendes. Catches the top of the net. Another let serve. Looks at his bat, Mendes, as he misses a backhand, a rarity. Mendes bounces the ball. The dresser serves short. Massive back forehand. Wow, great defensive work, but Mendes with the ultimate power shot winning the point. It's in that 2-point cushion. Chen serving 6-8. Fantastic backhand. Big fist pump from Mendes. He knows how important that was. Just flick the backhand from a short serve from Chen, and we have a timeout. I think that's been called by Duran, coaching Chen at the stage, and trying to get a grip on the hand signals that Duran is giving. Looks more like a police officer at a roundabout. Lots of hand movements, but nobody knowing quite what his point is. Often these timeouts called more to disrupt the opponent rather than coach the player who's last effort from BATTS. Reset things. Start again. Mendes 2 points away from taking this in 3 ends. Chen serves. Great forehand push, loaded. The ball comes over to us here in the comm booth. Great point for Chen. It's 1 back, but Mendes has the serve. 9-7. Chen goes back and misses, giving 3 game points, 3 match points to Mendes. Drives that one off the table, catching the top of the net. Mendes toweling down, wiping his highlighted hair. 39-year-old against the 21-year-old from China. Chen serving 8-10. Fantastic backhand flip to save the second of the 3 match points. Little tentative touch from Mendes, but lots of spin on it. Massive backhand from the back of the court from Chen. Sees the ball fly off the top edge of Mendes' bat. Still 1 match point. Chen goes for the big shot, misses. Mendes, that's had maybe a shout of relief. He goes over to shake hands with Chris Duran and Cliff Carter, the BATTS manager. Dennis Neal shakes Chen's hand along with Ben Pigot. But a 3-0 win for Mendes. He'll be more than happy with that result. Meanwhile, on table 2, Patterson has just gone down 11-6 to McBeth. So he's trailing 2-1. As action on this table will be continuing soon. We'll concentrate on the match on the far table, which I think you can see just about in the background. A local umpire, Mary Nichols, in charge of that game. She's a level 1 umpire. Can you say the score of the game? Yeah, it's hard to see. It's hard to see the score. So we have no action on either table at the minute. Patterson getting a long briefing from Adam Nutland. Nutland joined by Chen now in assisting with the coaching of the youngster from BATTS. Huge potential. Won the recent Under-21 National Cup down here at BATTS, beating Connor Green to take the title. Helped out by Larry Trampowskis. Trampowskis, one of the adversaries who beat Ralph at Junior British League last week. Ralph also losing to Isaac, a fairly local player to BATTS himself from Ipswich in Suffolk. McBeth's expected to beat Patterson. Leads 2-1, he's serving. Short serve. Tremendous counter attack there. Probably less spin on that table and more power than we've been watching in the match and at this end. Let's serve. We await the next 2 players on table 1. Duran should be in action against Ben Pigot. In the meantime, we'll carry on with the coverage of the Patterson McBeth game. Patterson 2-0 down, 2 sets to 1 down. Just bouncing the ball on the table, gathering his thoughts. Very spinny open up from McBeth. And Patterson trying the backhand chop block without success, and we have a timeout called by Patterson's coach, Adam Nutland. Patterson shaking his head, not knowing quite what to do, I think, but hopefully Nutland has all the answers. I know he's a favourite of Ralph's father, Rob, and telling me how much he's done for his son, Ralph. Rob, a big supporter and an athletics coach who gives a lot of advice to his son. Good advice, trains hard, Ralph, and hoping now to get back into this match, trailing 3-0. BATTS already 1-0 down in the match. Don't really want to go 2-0 down, but you have to say McBeth being number 1, England number 5, heavy favourite to beat Ralph. Taking every last second of their time out. Ralph toweling down, using the opportunity to slow his opponent up a bit. McBeth in the red shirt, back from America. He played in the USA Major League for Texas Smash. Talking of smashes, Patterson gets one back. Texas Smash were the previous season's competition winner. He won a Commonwealth bronze in the team event in 2018. This comes from Patterson, the timeout work. He draws level 3-all. Everyone in the hall now concentrating on this match, giving the youngsters the support of the home crowd. Again, Patterson resorting to that almost chop, certainly chop block. Goes off the M4-3 McBeth. Huge forehand from Patterson. Hit back with even more power past him. And had chance to reset. Great shot from McBeth. Dennis Neal watching on. Legendary English player. Now managing Ormesby. Over 200 English caps to his name. Winning 6 national titles. Patterson 3-6. Disappointingly has lost the last 3 points. Gets a big forehand in there. McBeth. There's no answer to it. McBeth leading 6-4. 2-1 up. Patterson can't control the spin of McBeth's serve and an easy put away down the backhand of Patterson. 7-4. That serve. Wrong serve. Patterson trying to hit the ball. Only succeeds in driving it into the net. Bats without one of their regulars from last season, Josh Bennett. Currently in Hollywood, we believe. Won the role working in a film about American top player Marty Reeson. Hopefully he'll be back in time for the next match. That's from Patterson, 4-9. The last gasp effort now. Oh, the shot this time went on. Patterson now pulling one back. McBeth 9-5 up. 2-1 down. Sorry, 2-1 up in the 6. Patterson hanging on in that rally, but finally put away by McBeth. Gives him 5 match points. 10-5. Great backhand flick from Patterson. Patterson sometimes a little reticent in using the backhand, which is surprising. It's good. Has a big forehand, but tendency perhaps to use it too much. He addresses the table, 6-10. Massive forehand from Patterson, the one that we were just talking about. Gives him that point. 7-10, another match point save. 2 down, 3 to go. Back into the net, that's the 3rd match point save. Encouragement from the home crowd. We have a timeout now from the Ormesby team. Maybe just feeling that the momentum had swung Patterson's way. Dennis Neal engaging with McBeth and Pigot alongside, giving instructions. Patterson with new belief, marching around full of energy. Just 16 years of age. Firm home favourite, born and bred in Harlow, where we are streaming from today. I hope you're enjoying the coverage from on the new YouTube channel. Your comments are welcome. 1 minute allowed for this timeout. McBeth first one back. Duran giving big encouragement to young Ralph. Oh, wow. Will the instructions work? Will the timeout have stopped the momentum? No mistakes from Patterson now. Can't afford any. And just as I say that, the forehand goes into the net, just catches the top. And Patterson goes down 11-8 and 3-1. So after the opening two matches, it's 2-0 to the away team. Ormesby won their opening match of the season 6-1 against Drumchapel Glasgow. Slightly easier encounter than BATTS had in their opening match at Fusion in London, where they were 3-0 down but came back to win 4-3. Patterson on that occasion winning both games and taking the player of the match. So, with that break now, we're expecting the next round of matches. Duran getting changed and ready to play. We await to see who's going to be on which table. In fact, I've just been advised it's doubles and this will be crucial. A pundit, who will remain anonymous, predicted the doubles will be the all-important game. And certainly now, for BATTS, it needs to be a winning game for them. They can't afford surely to go back, to go 3-0 down, as they did in the last match, but who knows. But with David McBeth playing, I think it's going to be tough. Interesting to see who the players are. And I've just had a sweaty towel thrown on my head from Mr. Duran, who's half naked behind me. I hope you can't see that. No, we'll keep that off camera. So we can see that it's Mendes and McBeth, the 1 and 2, lining up for Ormesby. And Chris Duran, who I think wasn't scheduled originally to play doubles, being brought in to play with Chen and Patterson, will be rested.
So David Enyo and Chris and Peter. Doubles. Next. Who's serving first? I'll find out, yeah. Patterson first.
Well, the BATTS shirts.
Have you done the names or not?
Chris now. You need to do Chris now. So So we're warming up now, and these new BATTS shirts, very bright coloured. Chris Duran, statuesque player from Northampton in England, playing for the first time with Chen from China against David McBeth from England and Mendes from Portugal. So we've got an international flavour to these doubles. Be interesting to see how the BATTS pairing work for the first time together. Footwork will be all important. At the moment it's just McBeth and Duran, old rivals, played a lot against each other, a lot of history, and rivals on the table. I'm being demanded now to pick the ball up like a ball boy. Oh, he thinks my shirt's good at least. That's the first compliment I've had from him. "34 years of age, I believe now. Now knocking up with Mendes from Ormesby. Pivotal game, this one. And once again, the team from Middlesbrough must be the favourites. Just based on knowing each other's games better than the two from BATTS. But Chris is nothing but durable. He will be serving first. Sorry, Chen serving first. And they take the opening point. And 1-0. Mendes, a rare miss on his forehand. 2-0 now to the home team. They've made a good start. Wow. That's a fantastic rally. Both players are all four away from the table, and Mendes with that signature backhand puts away the winner. But if the rallies are going to continue like this, we're in for a good match. That said, kiss of, well, commentators curse, Duran nets. And it's 2-2. McBeth misses the backhand. Three 2 to the home team. Duran addresses the table. Loaded with backspin, no problem though for McBeth. Superb backhand flick, flicks it past Chen before he's moved. 3-all. McBeth serving for the first time. Well, that's the highest point of the day. Hits one of the beams in the ceiling from Chen. I'll be hoping to get that on. Certainly get a lower trajectory. Duran has a good read. Duran going for the backhand cross-court misses. And they now find themselves 5-3 down, having made a 2-0 opening lead at the start. 10 serving. McBeth in with a big forehand drive after a couple of pushes from both of the opponent players, and it's 6-3 now. McBeth in it, Mendes. Chen serving, 3-6. Big backhand from Duran, gets netted by Mendes. The play have come alive. 6-4. Short serve. Nice flick there from McBeth. Brings in the big backhand and the ball comes into the commentary booth and out again. Duran mops his brow, showing a concerned face. 4-7. Duran nets. He's serving now, but he's 4-8 down. Short serve catches the top of the net. Another short serve, flick from McBeth. Chen goes for the forehand winner but misses. That's a great shot from McBeth. Duran doing all he can to stop McBeth. Flicking, we'll see whether he can this time. He can't. A lot of people would think that he just served into the net, but that's the pressure McBeth puts upon you. 6 game points. First one is netted by Mendes. McBeth serving to the Chinese player. He gets a lucky net. They all count. Another point saved. Still 4 match points. And telling Chen what to serve. But misses the backhand flick himself. First game ends 11-6 to McBeth and Mendes. Communication difficult between the BATTS players. Duran telling the BATTS manager, Cliff Carter, big supporter of the team over the years, what he's trying to do, but it appears that Chen, he's nodding his head, so he must be taking some of it in, but early days for him, yeah. Meanwhile, Dennis Neal handing out the instructions to his 2 team players. Surely be saying more of the same thing. They clap hands. Back to the table first, always a good sign, I think, to be ready first. Duran taking on water. I think he'll be called very shortly for time. The umpire has a timer on it. And now there's a confrontation between the 2 umpires.
The score is really lagging, so if you can say the score, yeah, I might know a couple of times.
Duran smiling as he comes back, but the senior umpire is Lyndon Griffiths from Kent, well-known face on the table tennis England circuit. Standing up from the side of the table, calling the scores, and McBeth putting away another winner. You have to say McBeth, the lead player here today. Great return from Chen. The now he goes on. Can't do it twice, I'm afraid. Love 2. Chen serving. Once again, the McBeth backhand flick. Twice, but the Essex players got it back, but Chen nets on the forehand. It's now 3-0. Encouragement being shouted from the sidelines from Cliff Carter. Chen needs this one. Can he stop the flick of McBeth? He can. McBeth flicks, but it goes via the top of the net and off. First point on the board for the BATTS team. They trail 3-1. Big forehand. Duran now slaps hands, gives him some more gesticulations. Another hand slap. They're happy with that one. 3-2 now, Ormesby. Superb little push. Dropped it over the table and Duran. Too good for his opponents, and they're back at parity. 3-all. Time for a towel down. Duran serving, he'll have to use all of his skills and mastery now. So short catches the top of the net. He grimaces as he does it. Some instructions from Chen this time. But a wild forehand from the Chinese player goes wide. 3-4, Duran serving. Mendes all over it. Drops Hits it short, lovely forehand. This time it's a moon shot from Duran. Looks to the heavens. Middlesbrough team lead 5-3 and a set to the good. Shot from McBeth. Big forehand from McBeth. Great rally. And a great point there. A big wide forehand from Chen. Likes to go across court. This time the opponents had no answer to it. Duran impressed. Talking across the table to his coaching team. Patterson sitting with Bennett and Carter. That's Josh Bennett's brother here watching. And yeah, back level at high ball. Sorry apologise if we have problems with the scoreboard here. I'll be calling it now every point. 6-5 Ormesby. One set to the good. Chen serves. Fantastic backhand from Duran. Opens the point up. Mendes can only just do his best to get it back, and Chen puts away the winner. The crowd now getting into this. They need to. 6 each. Towel down time. Players using the other towel on the floor to get grip. Superb backhand, forehand from McBeth. Duran looks at him and says, I have no answer to that. He addressed the table. Duran under pressure now to get that forehand on, misses, catches the top of the net, and he faces now a 2-point deficit, serving at 6-8. Opening up backhand there from Chen. Too high, easily put away by McBeth. 6-9. Wow, that was incredible. I can't keep up with that, but Mendes ultimately put the ball away. Chen could not even move. 4 game points here for a 2-love lead. Mendes serves short. Flick from Chen into the net. 11-6. The visitors win, giving them a 2-0 lead. BATTS staring down the barrel of another 3-0 deficit. Be a big ask if they were to come back this time. You have to fancy McBeth to win his remaining singles. And a lot would be asked by the other BATTS players to win the other 3, but they won't give up. Both pairings being coached by their teammates. Bennett with the ponytail poking out the back of his cap. Shout out to his brother Josh if you're listening in from New York, I believe. Good luck with your newfound fame. We hope to see you back in England soon. A regular with the team, played in the opening round of matches. Won 1 out of 2. Also a shout out to Jeremy Hill. And I know he's a fan of the live stream. Highly critical of my performance at times, but I accept his criticism. His son Harrison winning both the recent Essex assessment trials, both cadet and junior. Chen serves. For once McBeth misses the forehand. First point to the Essex team, leading 1-0. Chen serves. Short. This time the flick not from McBeth but from his teammate Mendes. Again though, very successful, 1 each. Ooh, McBeth coming round the table with the banana spin, catches the top of the net. Chen, an ironic smile for once from him, can't get it back. 2-1. McBeth's backhand, the highlight of this now. Another point to him, to the northern team. Duran 1-3. McBeth misses the flick. Good serve from Duran, who serves and prays, I think, after he served. He has a wide grin on his face that one went to him. He's going to have to do the same again, which he does. This time McBeth respects with a push. Great backhand open up from Duran, cross court. But Chen, another wry smile from him this time, can't put away the winner. It's those points now that you have to win. It's drifting away 4-2 to the Middlesbrough team. Towel down. The back in play 4-2. Great backhand this time from Duran, telling his opponent how he did it. Gives gets approval from the home team. 4-3. McBeth serves. That's better play. High five from the Essex players. They pull it level now at 4-4. Duran telling Chen which serve to employ, even, and he serves very short. Loop from Mendes too much for Duran, whose block return goes off the end, and they slip behind again. 4-5. 2-0 at the moment to the Ormesby team, both in match score and game score. Duran trying to spin that one up too much, gets very little contact on the ball, goes nowhere. 6-4 with serve to the Middlesbrough pairing, Mendes and McBeth. Good running. Good play from Duran, and his partner Chen brings a point back, 6-5. Crowd willing him on to win this point to draw it level. Duran can't pick up. I believe that was float. I could hear him say it. He thought it was float, but it wasn't. Shakes his head, comes back to the table. 5-7. 4 points away from going 3-0 down in the match. Duran winning the serve against McBeth this time. It's an intriguing encounter. McBeth chooses to take the ball on the backhand, flicking most serves. He addresses it with the forehand, steps round, and as he does again, this time it's successful. Chen can't get it back. 8-6, McBeth serving. 2 points to the good, 3 points away from taking the match. Pigot marching around at the back of the court. You probably just can see him in shot, looking nervous. His colleagues not having the same feeling at the moment. They're 9-6 up, full of confidence. McBeth. 2 lets on the trot, trying to get it as low over the net as he can. Chen trying to get in. Spins that ball up beautifully. Mendes can't get in, then retreats to chop, and it just goes into the bottom of the net. 7-9. At least it's to Mendes and not McBeth this time, but how they'd like to win these 2 serves. Big flick from Duran, showing McBeth, anything you can do, I can do better. Draws the Essex team to within 1 point. 8-9, Chen serving. He this time directs the style of serve, and it's short again. McBeth trying to spin up on the forehand, misses. 9-all, and we have a game on here. Both sides toweling down. Duran deep in thought. High fives his compatriot. But the northeastern team have the benefit of serve. Mendes to Duran. Beautiful little shot push from Duran. Stopping McBeth attacking, indeed, pushing into the bottom of the net. Can he do it again? Mendes directs the serve. Short. Big open up on the backhand from Chen. The crowd applaud as BATTS come back from 9-7 down to take it 11-9 and move the match into a fourth end. One can't understate how important this doubles match is. You feel the winner of this most likely to take the match. Certainly the unnamed pundit was telling me that at the start. And really, BATTS can't afford to lose this one. Bearing in mind they're a scratch pair, they're doing pretty well. McBeth and Mendes, the more experienced, together. And Chen listening to Duran, not sure how much he can understand. And shaking his head as though he does understand Duran, but not even his English teammates always understand Duran. Man of many words. Always a crowd pleaser. Great signing for the BATTS team. Performed brilliantly last year. Took his team so close to the last match at Brighton, where eventually they went down without their number one. The umpire calls time. Hand slaps all round on the BATTS bench. New hope for Cliff Carter's team. Must get off to a better start this time. Must dictate more of the play. Dennis Neal clapping his players, telling them to come on. Mendes serving to Chen. Love all. Great flick from Chen. This is a match of backhand flicks, and they're all trying to match McBeth's. Chen equal there to the challenge. Mendes serves. This time Chen uses the forehand that catches the top of the net. Drops just over the net. An impossible return for the Ormesby boys. 2-0. They need every bit of luck they can get. They'll take it. Chen serving now to McBeth. Can the backhand flick come in? It does. Duran can't return it. Can Chen stop McBeth? It's almost an advantage to return in this match, not serve. Duran trying to help Chen with her instructions. It obviously worked. McBeth ripped the backhand, caught the top of the net and went off. Well served, Chen. Well masterminded, Duran. McBeth serving to Duran, and Duran can't get that flick from Mendes back. Now 2-3 the score. Duran gets the backhand flick in, but Mendes returns, and unfortunately for Chen, he can't flick. 3-3, so that early lead now brought back instantly by the Ormesby pair. Momentum now with them. Duran, though, a wily character serving. Short. McBeth reading the spin so well from the Chinese player to drive a ball that deep. Some shot. BATTS calling the timeout, having lost 4 on the trot. Once again, Duran pointing to his elbow. I think this is the backhand flick he's trying to impress upon Chen. Umpires both up. Very experienced. Brendan Griffiths. He's got his eye on the timer now. 1 minute allowed during this timeout. They are drifting away from the BATTS pairing. They need to come back firing. They need to get a lead here before it's too late. The Ormesby players back on the table, ready for the BATTS pair to come back. Still toweling down. Quite warm in the hall today. The fire door's open. Wet earlier on, but weather picking up, and it's a little humid in the hall now. Duran acknowledges the umpire. He's ready to catch the ball. The umpire throws it in and he addresses the table. 3-4 down. Great push from Mendes there. Somehow the back pairing win the point. A good show from Duran. He's up for this. He's always up for a challenge. Mendes to Chen, 4-all. Chen's flick catches the top of the net. Duran was encouraging to do it. McBeth this time puts the high ball away on his backhand. At the minute, McBeth winning the battle of the backhand flicks. Duran though serving. Oh, sorry, Duran pointing out what to serve as Chen takes the ball and serves. Duran misses a shot block. 4-7. Focus required now from the two Essex players. Chen serves. McBeth misses the backhand. 7-5 though with the serve. 2 points here would probably put it beyond BATTS. Towel down. BATTS taking their time. McBeth looks pretty cool under pressure. Dresses the table. Serves short. Massive forehand from Chen. Catches the corner of the table. Pinch perfect. Maybe it's time to go forehand rather than backhand. 7-6. Duran next. The serve looks at the bat. Not the bat's fault, Chris. He's serving 6-8. Needs both of these points. Chen telling him what to do this time. Duran holds his head in his hands as he misses a shot block. Patterson giving advice. Duran apologises. 6-9. McBeth once again hitting a huge response to the Chen forehand, giving his team 4 match points to go into a 3-0 lead. Mendes serves short. Backhand flick from Chen. Smashed past Duran by McBeth. Forehand this time. McBeth probably the difference there in that game. Number 4 in England. Partnership shake hands. A mountain to climb for BATTS now, you feel. And crowd take breath. I take a sip of water. Refreshments in short supply today. No bacon sandwich for either Carl or myself here on the commentary team.
What do you want, Coke?
Coca-Cola for me,
Coke?
please. Yes, please.
Lots of sugar in it?
No, just a...
Diet Coke?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
I need the energy. Carl goes upstairs. He's running the camera today. Al Johnson, a local player, works in the shop now, the BATTS shop, the newly formed shop, selling equipment from Brybar. Brybar sponsoring the BATTS team. We await the first appearance from Ben Pigot. I hope you're enjoying the coverage. Haven't had any criticisms from the people on my WhatsApp group. My brother David Green is meant to be chief critic. I hope you're not watching motorsport, instead watching the table tennis, Dave. His beloved Arsenal, not sure if they're playing today. Of course, United are, that's my team. Patterson now joined by his father. Him and Jack Bennett, Chris Duran, analysing what they've got to do. McBeth taking on Phil, a banana. Slow release, energy. Diminutive Pigot, just putting his kit together, adjusting his shorts and his top, knowing that if he wins the next match, they win. It'll be against Chris Duran. Duran would start favourite. Let's see if we can do something with the scoreboard. Refreshments arriving. You'll recognise that familiar sound, or friends of mine, the usual Coca-Cola. Need something. Local team needs something. Net being measured by the chief umpire. Duran stepping forward. Our white other brands are available. My friend Carl is. I thought it was Shandy, but it's not. It's our White's lemonade. I'm too young to remember that, Carl. I think he's going on about a secret lemonade drinker, where on an advert for the brand, one of the men in the household crept down in the middle of the night to drink our White's lemonade. Not good for your teeth, I think. I hope in the ad he brushed his teeth afterwards. Carl now trying to address the scoreboard problem. I hope it was just for the doubles. This match features two matches that are going to go ahead. On the far table, it's Ben Pigot, very meticulous with his towel folding, taking on Chris Duran. And here on the number one table, David McBeth, number one for Ormesby, will be playing Chen, the number one for BATTS. So that's the one we'll be featuring. I'll keep you updated with the score in the other game. McBeth favourite to win this. Chen in his first match in the country. Full of expectations from him. Not materialised so far. He's lost his opening singles and the doubles, but hopefully this one will give him an opportunity to express himself. Beth and Chen going through the warm-up, forehand drives. Beth, 32 years old, born in Southampton, but playing now for the team based in Middlesbrough. International player of some standing, attacking style. We saw in that doubles, both wings, particularly the backhand. Such a successful shot, such a short backlift from him, just flicks through the ball. He's looked impressive so far. Chen has the potential. I'll give you a bit of background to Chen. He's 21-year-old, born in Tianjin, China. Started playing at the age of 6, as a lot of the players do in China. Start at an early age. Started training seriously at the age of 8. And by the age of 12 was in the Tianjin team. Been training hard since then. He won 6th place in the National Youth Championships under 15, 10th place in the National Youth Championships under 15 singles, and 4th place in the National Youth Seeding Training, and 3rd place in the National Youth Championship under 18. He's got the serve. Leads 1-0, but misses the forehand, and it's 1 each. McBeth. Nice pendulum serve there. Chen gets it back, is equal to it, and takes a 2-1 lead. Pigot serving on the far table, 1-0 down to Duran. BATTS have to take both of these if they want to stay in the match, and they're well capable. Certainly Duran is, but it's going to be a tall order for Chen here. 2-all. Left-handed shake hand grip. Unlike a lot of his fellow countrymen who opt for penhold. Shake hand grip most popular in Europe without question. Great little push block there from McBeth. Brings the score back to 3-all. First towel down of the game, every 6 points. On the far table, Pigot 3-1 down to Duran serving. Backhand flicks into the net. McBeth leads 4-3. Great serve from McBeth. Great touch from McBeth. Taking advantage of his ranking while Sam Walker is not in the rankings. Chen nets the forehand as McBeth opens up a 3-point lead. 3-6, Duran 4-2 up on the far table. Two nice flicks from McBeth. The third one, well, not accurate, goes off the end, and huge applause for Chen this time. McBeth addresses the table. Serves short, let serve. 4-all now on table 2. Pigot mounting a comeback. Somehow McBeth got that return back, but caught the top of the net from Chen. Chen got up to the return. 7-4 McBeth. Let's serve. Big forehand from Chen. Blobs now from McBeth. A heavy top spin. Wow. Oh, and McBeth finally trying to turn the tables with a hit from the back of the court. Chen wins the point deservedly. To come within 2 points is 7-5 down. Duran leads 7-5 on the far table. Chen nets the backhand. McBeth fist bumps. 5-8. Same score on the other table, in favour of the BATTS team. And McBeth gives a wide grin as he plays a somewhat lethargic forehand that goes into the net. 8-6, but he's serving. His serves are so low to the net, difficult to return, and then he pumps a winner on the backhand. 9-6. Forehand flick this time. from McBeth. Wins the rally in the end, giving him 4 game points. Chen serving 6-10. Long serve from Chen. It's a good variation with McBeth not up to return. 7-10. Duran fist pumps. He's 9-6 up on table 2. McBeth nets the service return. Chen has clawed back 2 game points. Towel down time. Both players taking their time. McBeth knows he's 1 serve away from winning the opening game, but Chen coming back. Not enough though, he loses that one. Not a good point for McBeth on the forehand. Takes the opening game 11-8. 11-6 on table 2 to Duran. That's a must-win match. Well, they're both must-win matches, but Duran certainly favourite, being coached by Adam Nutland, being helped by Nutland. Umpire looking for the ball, which seems to have disappeared. Chen taking it with him. Umpire always likes to retain the ball during the change of ends. Looks like the BATTS team are resorting to Google Translate now. Bennett popping words in on his mobile phone. Chen reading it. I know that Chen speaks Mandarin. Therefore, modern technology coming to the aid of the party. Chen shaking his head. Patterson gesticulating. It's Chen's phone that they're using. He puts it back. And we're back in play. Modern technology to the aid of the Chinese player. Needs all the help he can get fighting against McBeth. McBeth serving here. Love all. Oh, this time the luck goes the way of Chen. Catches the net cord. Walker swats a fly, which then circuits the table and disappears. McBeth calls the let. The umpire didn't see it. Chen happy to go with it. Good understanding between the players. Fantastic rally. That's a fantastic rally. Brings the boys from the commentary team here in favour of Chen. He leads 2-0. Duran leads 3-0 on table 2. Chen getting the match now of the backhand flip from McBeth, returning it, getting his own win, leading 3-0. Duran 3-1 up. Massive forehand from Chen gives him a 4-0 lead. Questions now asked of McBeth. He towels down against the rules. The umpire frowns and tells him he's not allowed to do that. I agree with umpire Linden. Every 6 points the towel down, not every 4. Doesn't give him any advantage, he loses the point. Now the trail 5 love. This time McBeth gets the backhand right, gets his name on the scoreboard. There's a bit of consultation between umpire and player. McBeth smiles all round, but probably alluding to you can't towel down at 4-0 down. McBeth perhaps complaining that he couldn't see. Too good-natured. Chen gets on with the game. Serve long. Catches McBeth out. McBeth driven back. I think we saw that in the doubles, and a lot of short serving, obviously done to stop your opponent getting in, but the odd long serve can catch your opponent out quite easily. Half-leg serve from Chen. McBeth on the attack, countered by Chen. McBeth's forehand goes long, 7-1. Both bats players leading 6-3 on the far table to Duran against Pigot. 7-1 here to Chen against McBeth. This time McBeth's forehand wraps round it, puts the ball away without Chen getting anywhere near it. 2-7. Duran saying come on from the far end. Big forehand from McBeth, enough. I was wondering if that was coming on that top edge from Chen, but it drifted away. Pigot coming back on the far table, 6-5 down. McBeth, as it's pronounced. And a little run of his own here and captures the top of the net. Chen sticks his tongue out as he bashes into the barrier. Big grunt from Duran, who's lobbing on the far end. Pigot wins the point. Duran remonstrates with himself. Meanwhile, 8-4 lead here to Chen as McBeth nets on the forehand. I think Chen now making an effort to keep away from the backhand flick from McBeth. McBeth serving 4-8. No matter how much spin Chen puts on the ball, McBeth can flat hit through it comfortably. 5-8 here. Duran gets a lucky net to lead 7-6 at the far end. McBeth steps up, controlled spin down the forehand of Chen. Duran shouts as he wins another. Both matches 8-6 to BATTS that are going on at the moment, but BATTS trail, remember, 3-0 match score. Chen's got to watch that. McBeth using the forehand but going down the forehand of Chen, who calls a timeout at 8-7 to him. The mobile phone comes out again. Bennett asking what's the problem. I hope they do a few screenshots. They'll certainly be asking what the messages are. Chen talking into the mobile. Bennett taking over the coaching role. Jack, the brother of Josh. Pigot getting frustrated by Duran, who was in deep conversation during the game with opposing manager Dennis Neal, with grins from both. He leads 10-6. Closer now on this table, 8-7 to Chen. Patterson frowning, hoping that when he returns to the table his team will still be in the match. He came good in the first round of matches, winning both of his, winning the last match in 5 to give the points to BATTS, 4-3. It's now 8-all here, and if Chen's any chance, he has to take this game. Duran taking the second 11-6 against Pigot. Forehand to backhand this time. McBeth wins the point. Really are no weaknesses at all in McBeth's game. So much time, even with this. However, Chen gets the applause, 9-all. And nothing on from the BATTS bench. Towel down time. Duran leaves 2-0 and in control on the far table, for hoping to get BATTS on the board in the overall match score, which is 3-0 to Ormesby. And Chen serving 9-all. He's got to use these serves to his advantage. McBeth once again quick to block the forehand from Chen, winning the point. Game point for 2-0 lead, but at least Chen is serving. Dresses the table and now thinking hard, serves. Misses the backhand flick. McBeth takes the game 11-9. walks towards us, puts his towel up. He's got a 2-0 lead. The match slipping away from BATTS. No matter what his colleagues do, if Chen loses this one, the match will be gone in favour of the Middlesbrough team. All points count, of course, so still a lot to play for. But the home team started perhaps as marginal favourites, but then we had the unknown quantity of Chen.
Mention the score sometimes.
Pigot serving at the far end, 1-3 down. Duran fist pumps as he wins 4th point of the game. He's in control. He wants to win before this match finishes to give his teammates some hope. Time out by the looks of things. Pigot looking frustrated. Very animated with his coach, Dennis Neal. Takes to the water bottle. Patterson going through his warm-ups at the far end. The BATTS youngster wanting to impress here. We're back on table 1. Chen serving for BATTS. Love all. 2-0 down. McBeth next, the forehand. Chen nods, looks to the air, bounces. Got some renewed energy by the looks of things. Can't do anything about that. Too short a return. McBeth hammers the ball away. Google Translate not working on that point. It's a lovely serve from McBeth. Boys the same one, and then follows up with a very spinny loop. 3-1 to the good. Chen serves. Too long. McBeth hammers the ball to the backhand of Chen, who can't do much about it. 1-4. Chen seems to have forgotten the benefit of the long serve. Always worth throwing the odd one in. Trails 5-1, maybe too late by the next time he gets the opportunity to serve. McBeth a little touch complacent with the forehand. 5-2. Duran leads 6-3, keeping up his 50% record. McBeth next on the backhand. Now, Chen, what can you do with the serve? Dresses the table. It's the long serve. Ace. For once, the commentator didn't curse it. Absolutely brilliant serve into the body of McBeth. Totally caught McBeth out. Won't be doing it again, though, I doubt. Not this time, it'll be short. Which it is. But it allows McBeth to flick the backhand once again. Duran hollers as he wins a point. He's been on a bit of a bad run there. He's needed that. 7-5 to Duran. McBeth misses a forehand. Chen very much still in it. 6-5. Pigot looking frustrated down the far end. Duran frustrates a lot of players. Lovely flick from twisted his backhand on. Too good for McBeth, and we're back at parity, 6-all. Bit of a break as the players towel down, and we've got a lot of clapping now for Chen. Needs that energy boost. Can he do it? Duran misses the banana. Strawberry flick on the backhand. He's 8-6 up and 2 to the good. 6-all here and 2-0 to McBeth. Wow. Chen blinking heavily there. You didn't know what hit him. McBeth switched sides, went down the forehand, out of the reach of Chen. Class. Absolute class. Duran edging ahead now, 9-6. What a running. McBeth for once missing the flick completely. 7-all. We've got a game on our hands. Duran has 4 match points down the end. One of these. But McBeth wants to edge ahead. Oh, lovely steered push from Chen, but McBeth didn't deserve the next shot from Chen, which caught the top of the net. Just dropped over and left McBeth on the floor. McBeth in a little bit of discomfort. Stretches. 7-8, the first time he's been behind. And Chen misses the high spinning backhand, but McBeth still in discomfort following that lunge. 8-all. Could call a timeout. Doesn't. Will we see the long serve out of these two? Not this one. Chen catches the top of the net, which puts McBeth off now. I would go long here, but who am I to say anything? McBeth still not happy. Mid-court serve, McBeth backhand flick. Nine all. Come back on the other table from Pigot's now deuce. Saved 4 match points. Is Duran tiring? Pigot now had game point. I couldn't tell whether he missed that, but he did. Flashing forehand from McBeth goes long, giving Chen Haitian Mac or sorry, game point to pull it back to 2-1. McBeth serves and misses the backhand flick. And Chen takes the game 11-9. Well done, Chen. Under extreme pressure. Duran has just lost the third from a seemingly unassailable position. Needs to get back on track there if BATTS to get any chance. 2-1 to BATTS at the far end, 2-1 to Ormesby at this end. Chen made the top 200 in the Chinese National Championships as a 17-year-old, so he has some pedigree there, albeit I think he went out in the first round, but China is, you know, their number one sport, national sport, table tennis. A lot of good players over there, and no disgrace losing in the first round in the top 200. Slowly finding his feet here today. But I remind you that he only flew in a week ago. Getting used to the English conditions and weather. McBeth not happy with the ball and decides it is okay. Serves short, a big backhand flick, wipes the ball away again. Chen just about gets back to it. Fantastic backhand flick from McBeth. I think Google Translate needs to be set on keep it off his backhand, Chen. That's what I'd be saying. Forehand's not bad either though. Little backspin on that push and Chen goes long, love 3. Duran now 3-1 down at the far end. It's starting to go wrong again for BATTS. As Chen nets, gives the opponent 4-0 advantage, one that he'll do well to come back from. Fantastic skills from Duran on the bar table. I don't know if you catch that, but nice shot from Chen. into the forehand of McBeth, wins him the point. He's on the board, 1-4. 4-1 McBeth. They get 4-2 up. There's no stopping McBeth on either flank now. He leads 5-1 and 2-1. 6 points away from the match, taking a match victory for his team. Finished second last year. BATTS finished third, only on points difference. Chen nets and has a little bit of a resigned look about his face now. The energy levels have dropped. The crowd not responding. 7-1 now, McBeth. 5-3 to Pigot on the far table. Duran looking flustered now. McBeth in total control. 8-1 as his team head towards a victory. Another big shot from McBeth. Nothing Chen can do about this now. Come on, Chen, long serve. He does. McBeth gobbles it up this time. Found a weakness down the forehand of Chen. 1-10, 9 game points. Duran fights back. And a fantastic forehand. Inch perfect down the forehand of McBeth. Finds the corner. 10-2. That serve. Chen attempts the backhand flip, misses. McBeth shakes hand, takes the game 11-2. The set 3-1 and the match 4-0 now. I focus on the far end. Duran has got a lead, but it's only a tentative 1 point. He leads 7-6 against Pigot. Needs to use his serve here. Looking warm. Using his bat as a fan. Serves short. Pigot pushes. Pigot gets onto that big forehand. The lob comes in from Duran. He looks flustered. He looks to the heavens. Needs to gain some control of this match. Is Pigot at the moment in the ascendancy. Pigot wipes his bat on his shorts. As I say, getting quite warm in the hall now. Duran takes the sting out of the rally very cleverly with a backhand, slow backhand return, and Pigot nets. And Duran looks to the heavens and says, "Thank you." Needs a break. Pigot, big forehand on, big backhand off. Duran gets that 2 point lead. Very much will need. Gives him breathing space. He absorbs a couple, but can't get the forehand back. Acknowledges Pigot's shot. Pigot full of energy. Duran calls a timeout. At 9-8 up. I think he knows he's got to win this game. He doesn't. He won't fancy a fifth. This is his last match of the day. Patterson warming up. He knows he's playing next. Umpire looking at a stopwatch. Pigot's back. Nutland still in conversation with Duran. The brain's trust of the BATTS team today, the pair of them. Time is called. Duran, no hurry to get back to the table. Takes the ball from the umpire in his hand. He's serving. Crucial point this, 9-8 up. He serves short. Brilliant defence from Duran. Chop. Pigot's forehanded odd from Duran. Misses it. Left side deck. I'm sorry if anyone caught that language. He's not happy with himself. Put it that way. Not happy with being driven back. Now he's toweling down, using everything he can to slow Pigot up. He doesn't need the towel down. He was quite happy when the timeout was called. He's at the table serving with the advantage, 9-all, 2-1 down. Big forehand from Pigot, too much for Duran. Duran flapping his bat, blowing on it. You fancy Pigot if he wins this point to go all the way. Oh, not sure what happened there. I think the umpire didn't see the leg. Duran did. Pigot happy to accept Duran's word. Duran with a nice backhand round the ball flip. Gets the applause of the crowd. 10-all. Pigot runs round the forehand, fist pump from Duran. He's wily character. Match point Duran. BATTS trailing 4-0. Oh, hold on a minute. I think somebody from the sidelines putting Duran off. Pigot serves short. Big push from Duran. Big forehand from Pigot. Two big forehands from Pigot. Runs the point. Duran not happy. 11-all. Duran forehand serve. Caught his opponent out, and for once he's the man who's moaning. Duran wants quiet. Needs to focus. Again, match point. Pigot serves. Expansive shot for once from Duran. Goes long. He's normally the more passive of the two. He takes the opportunity to towel down. 12-12. 2-1 Duran. Has the serve. Can he use it? Oh, masterly play. Windscreen wiping Pigot there, and then puts the winner away. Superb touch and control from the England number 5. Seems like he's been in the top 10 for an eternity. Oh, and then a floaty, lethargic shot from Duran. It's a good serve from Pigot, it must be said, but Duran disappointed with his efforts. 13-4. Good blocking from Duran, but the last shot hits the net and goes over. Now we move to 14-13 Pigot with the serve. What magic can Duran work this time? The answer is he can't. Pigot too fast for him. And this is a great comeback. From 2-0 down, 10-6 down, he's now levelled the match at 2-all. The BATTS team looking a little depleted. Only Cliff Carter on the bench. No sign of any support other than Coach Nutland for Duran, whereas all three Ormesby players in discussion with Pigot, presumably saying more of the same. Mendes gesticulating with his long arms. McBeth joins in now. A lot of arm waving. I hope Pigot can take it all in, whereas shaking of the head at the other end from Duran with Adam Nutland giving him the advice. At least we're in for an exciting finish to this round of matches. Patterson, lone voice clapping Duran. He has a smile on his face. He's keen to get on with his game. I hope you can see it all right. The score I know is in the distance. I'll keep you posted. 2-2, Pigot serves. Pigot the flush over two, but never right Duran off. Duran takes the first point. The love one. Duran blocking, but blocks one into the net. It's now 1-1. Hope you can hear me okay, not too much interference. It's a little echoey in the hall at the moment. Duran serving 1-1. Takes that point. He will want to keep his nose in front desperately. He misses that. Duran wants a keen golfer. Ahead of his table tennis till injury stopped him. Turned him to table tennis, and that was about the age of 11. Ever since, he's been one of the major forces in English table tennis. This pump did come on from Duran, keeping on top of Pigot, just 2-3, Pigot serving. Half-long serve, big forehand from Pigot, just flicks the net. He apologises to Duran. 3-all, no player can get ahead. Duran trying to put a message down really, and can't break free. 3-all serving. Great rally. Great defence from Duran. Pigot really deserved that point. Now Duran would like to go in and change ends at 5-3, and he has the opportunity here as he's serving. Backhand flick put away by Duran, and backhand flick with some Pigot. Big forehand from Duran. Duran is pointing something out. Looking the worse for wear at the moment. Pigot the younger of the two by a long way. He's under 21. Duran nets. Still can't get away from Pigot in this final end. 4-5. Great shot. Duran the first to applaud. Pigot goes in twice into the midriff of Duran. He's come back to 5-all. At least Duran has the serve. He looks a little forlorn. Looks at his team and waves his hands, but you need to focus. Lovely backhand flick from Duran. Down the forehand of Pigot. Pigot again acknowledges, nods his head, blows on his hand. There's some laughter now in the Duran camp. He leads 6-5 in this final end. 4-0 down. The BATTS team to Ormesby. What backhands from Duran, and Pigot goes perhaps once too often into the backhanded Duran and misses the forehand. 5-7. Duran will want one of these two. Giving it the big fist pump, big come on. Pigot, the quieter of the two. Duran focuses. Duran tries to open up on the backhand. A slow rolling kick catches the top of the net, spins up the end. 6-7. Nobody is led by more than 2 points in this final end. It's tight. Late net called, I'm not sure. Didn't sound like the umpire called it. Interesting. Great shot from Pigot. Great return. Oh, magic from the big man. How did he get that back? Although it's still only a 2-point lead, he's serving. And you feel he'll use this to his advantage. One more here would demoralise Pigot. Oh, great work from Pigot. Duran slowly getting on top of him in a rally, or trying to, moving him round, but the forehand held firm. Duran balloons the ball on the backhand over the end of the table. It's 8-7. Duran will need this one. He really will. Can he mastermind a serve that Pigot can't return? Yes, he can. Pigot flips backhand. Duran using up a bit of time to get his breath back. Pigot serves 7-9. Shoveled across by the top of the net from Duran, who apologises. And this time he does have a 3-point lead. And at the crucial stage, he now has 3 match points. Pigot serves. Big forehand from Pigot. Duran insisting on going down that line. I think we might have a delay here. Duran quite happy to tail down at 10-8. Pigot joins him. My back's aching. Need a break. But it's been fascinating table tennis. And serves 10-8. Pigot opens up on the backhand. Blocks from Duran. Not enough in the end. 10-9. Going down to the wire. Duran will, as most people, want to end it here, but I think more than most. He's got control of the serve. Needs to stop Pigot getting in first. Pigot opens up on the backhand. Duran moving around, and Pigot misses the backhand, which you can't believe. And once again, Duran comes out in a clutch point to win 11-9 and take the match 3-2 to put BATTS on the board. Not enough to stop his team losing overall, but it's one back. He's the master of 5-setters. Neil talking to him as he goes and shakes with the opposition. Duran shakes his head. Never write him off. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a little break for a second, and we'll be back with the remaining matches. 4-1 the score here. We'll be back shortly.
He's pulled out my head.
Ask Cliff. I'd like you to be. He's asked to come in the comments. I wouldn't have a clue. Welcome back. Well, we have an interesting situation here. Ralph now playing Ben Pigot. You'll notice there's no action on the far table. Unfortunately, an injury to Mendes' shoulder injury has meant that he's pulled out. So the match score moves to 4-2. You'll hopefully be pleased that we'll be joined by Chris Duran in the second end for expert summarising. So yeah, he's benefited from getting a walkover. The team have as well. Remember, it's 3 points though for the win and 1 for turning up, as Cliff would put it. So the points already decided, but sets difference will count if you're level on points. So still a lot to play for. Patterson though has got off to a dreadful start. He's 4-0 down. Make that 5-0 down, and Pigot perhaps hot from playing his last match, but virtually straight back on, but seems quite happy. Wow, that was a tremendous backhand shot block from Patterson. It was a great shot from Pigot to force it from Patterson, but at least it puts him on the scoreboard. Pigot serves 5-1. Patterson forehand drive wins that point, 5-2. Pigot serves. 3 points on the spin now for Patterson. He'll be relieved to get back into the game. Serving at 3-5. Huge forehand from Patterson. He takes it a point. So from 5 on the trot to Pigot, it's now 4 on the trot to Patterson, but makes this one an important point, really. Pigot does get it. Keeps his nose in front, 6-4. Wet service. Pigot 6-5. Tries to feint one down the backhand of Patterson. 6-all. We're back to normality. Patterson now has the serve. His father drinking a Dr. Pepper. Other soft drinks are available. Patterson misses that, and my co-commentator is going through my wallet. Is that an energy bar, Chris? Is that an energy bar that you're eating? Great backhand from Pigot, although he does catch the top of the net. Pigot serving 8-6. Catches the top of the net. That's Pigot misses the backhand flip. Patterson comes over to our corners. Concentration on his face. Can he win the second point? Good defence from Ralph, but he tries to counter and misses off the end. Tough shot. Got to utilise these two serves. 7-9. Great serve. Pigot, dry smile. Took it on with the backhand flick. May have been better using the forehand. 8-9. Patterson trapped down the backhand. Concedes the point. 2 game points to the Ormesby player. 10-8. Wow, Patterson, where did that shot come from? Nowhere. I don't think Patterson knew how he got it on the backhand flick. His head went to the sky, but he won the point. 1 match point, or sorry, 1 game point. Save 10-9. Left serve, yes, that was a left serve. Umpires have missed a few today. Both players happy to concede. Patterson misses a forehand flick. Pigot takes the first 11-9. Ah, you're allowed to join us then, Chris.
Afraid so.
Yes, match manager Cliff Carter allows his senior player to join us, who's got some kind of ice pack on his knee.
More precautionary, to be honest. Yeah, it's a bit sore.
A bed sore, did you say? Spit
I
sore.
feel like I've got a few of those these days as well.
Is that the bionic knee, or is that?
Well, it's the waiting to be bionic knee.
Oh, so you've had
The long story short, because I know we're stressed for time, I was supposed to have surgery in the middle of July,
right?
and the surgeon said you're too fat.
Oh dear.
So I've been told to lose 3 stone by Christmas. Lost 1.25 stone at the moment.
Well done.
And then they're going to I've got an MRI booked on, it's either the 12th or the 18th, I can't remember, of December.
Yeah.
Bearing the results of that, we have the surgery.
So that could be your Christmas present then.
Yeah, I mean, I felt great until the Nationals, and in the match against Connor, I cracked my knee. Yeah.
Right.
And it's
yes.
The MRI showed I have a hairline fracture down the middle of the kneecap at the moment, so I'm not really playing. I just briefly now and again, and then I'm trying to nurse it. But
Well, you've played well today, that's for sure. We'll be asking Chris Duran that he's been recalled to his team camp. But we'll be asking him next game, at the end of next game, a few questions about left serves. 1-0 to Pigot. 1 each. I hope you appreciated the comments of Chris Duran there, the bats. Wow, that nearly went on. And really, Patterson stood by as he feared it may catch the edge, but it didn't. He leads 2-1. Yeah, Chris Duran obviously has knee problems, cracked his knee, playing against Connor Green. He's awaiting surgery. 2 each here. Pigot the older of the two. Patterson the higher range. Wow, great point. How Patterson got that back on the forehand, but Pigot was up to the challenge and ultimately drives the winner away 3-2. 2 big forehands pumped in by Patterson. Gives him the point. That's his trademark shot. That's what he'll be looking to get in. He's having a towel down. Match score BATTS 2, Ormesby 4. As I said, the other match not taking place due to injury to Mendes, which is unfortunate for him. Played very well. Good serve from Patterson. 4-3. A much underused backhand from Patterson. Backhand drive gives him the point 3-5. Forehand, bit of a slap from Pigot, goes long. To the observant ones of you will notice the new T-bar tables here BATTS, they took a delivery last month of new tables. Oh, magic from Patterson. This is what his coach wants to see more of. I was speaking to Adam Rutland at JBL last week. He was saying that Ralph needs to have confidence in the backhand. He serves at 7-3. Big, long, loopy serve, but Pigot up to the challenge again, 7-4. This will be a short serve, I would imagine. It is. Wow. Unbelievable point. Sorry if you hear my clapping. I'm meant to be unbiased, but Patterson got himself out of a hole there. Some great play by Pigot. He'll feel disappointed to lose the point. Two youngest players playing today. Gives us a chance to focus on these two. Let's Patterson again showing his strength. Great stuff. I believe Pigot is either 20 or in his 20th year. Patterson just 16. Patterson tries the head back or head across forehand flip, which doesn't work. 9-6. He addresses the table and serves short. Another player can get in. Great backhand from Patterson. Needs to use that more. Looks assertive now. Sniffs. Breeze through his nose. Misses that backhand. Pigot saves one game point. 7-10. Pigot testing the Patterson backhand, and then with him going back, it's not as good. He's got to step in, don't get driven back. Sure, he doesn't intend to, but that's my interpretation. He still has 2 game points, and it's Patterson serving. Good probing backhand from Pigot, saves his 3rd game point. I fancy this might be a big long serve from Patterson with a follow-up 3rd ball kill. Let's see. No, it's short. And there's the point. And he looks, he smiles, but it's a right green. Great comeback from Pigot. He's 1-0 up, and now it's 10-all. Let's great forehand from Patterson. Gets seemingly from nowhere. Drives the ball down Pigot's backhand. I can call it a loose serve. More a good shot from Patterson, who departs down the end as the ball nearly goes out of the fire exit. Still open. Much quieter hall now. I think if Patterson wins this point, it might go a bit more noisy, particularly from him. He misses the forehand that you'd expect him to make. Shrugs his shoulders, 11-all, looks at his coach. 11-all. Great. And this time, the noise levels do go up. Don't ask me what he's saying, but whatever, he's happy with himself. 12-11. Patterson apologises for a lucky serve. I think he's saying it came off the front edge of his bat, but it works. He leads, sorry, he won 13-11. Match score 4-2 in favour of the away team, Ormesby from Middlesbrough. Patterson now in deep conversation with Adam Nutland. Keith Fong, from one of the coaching assistants here from BATTS, is listening in. Duran massaging Chen's shoulders. Chen a little disappointed today, I guess, in his performance, but ultimately it's early days for him. Important game for Patterson, this, you think? Pigot at top junior for a long time. Top 7 under 21s now. Duran mumbling as he comes past me. Now he's been kicked out of the hall, I think. Luck from Patterson. Big luck from Patterson as a net cord stands the ball up. Pigot manages to return it, but Patterson puts away an easy forehand. 1-love. Oh, that was meat and drink to Patterson. He got it ball back exactly where he wanted it, round the side of the table on the forehand. But he misses it. 1-all. Next time he nails the forehand, does the usual jog round the table. High energy levels of the youngsters here. Patterson talking to himself, going through his routines of backhands. This time the forehand running the point. 1-2. Pigot serves. 1 game on. Ball catches the top of the net. Goes off the end. Patterson, the grateful recipient. A bit of luck there. He leads 3-1. Nets on the backhand. Patterson this time looks at his count and doesn't understand why. Probably a low percentage shot in all fairness. He serves now at 3-2. That's a good return from Pigot. Patterson up to it with a big forehand, and Pigot nets the return. 2-4 towel down time. Another great forehand from Patterson. Patterson will be a bit upset at the football scores today. His beloved West Ham going down 4-1 to Tottenham. Spoiler alert, too late. Pigot misses a big forehand, and Patterson now just getting control of this match. 6-2, 1-all. Can't get that one back. 6-3. Extravagant forehand from Patterson down the line, misses. Pigot edging his way back in. 4-6 with 2 serves. He'll be looking to get back level. He can't though. His drive hits the top of the net. Has a lot of gun today and goes off the end. Fine lines. Patterson in turn nets. Needs to be a little more patient, possibly. Bundle of energy. Goes through the shot again. Adjusts the table and serves. Into the forehand. Too high from Patterson, and Pigot puts the ball away. 7-6 needs this point. forehand from Patterson. Just moves the ball down the backhand of Pigot. Pigot up to the return. 6-8. Another backhand flick from Patterson, catches the net. He apologises to Pigot. Gives him a 3-point advantage, 6-9. Patterson misses an easy backhand. Looks round at his coaches and says, why? Nutland. Sure, that's allowed, Mr. Nutland. Could be construed as coaching from the far end. Great play from Pigot. Opens up with a backhand and finishes off with a forehand. 9-8, big point for Patterson, I think, on serve. Bounces up and down, bounces the ball. Serve short, flicked on the backhand by Pigot. Tries another backhand, it hits the net again and goes off the end. He'll be frustrated. Towel downs ignored by Pigot, but taken by Patterson. He goes through his backhand flick. Bundle of energy. Great flick from Pigot on the backhand. Great return from Patterson. Patterson getting back into the rally, lobs. And then hits a forehand drive off the end. I think he may have been better going safer. It's a great rally. Patterson, when he receives, bounces up and down, and then body shakes as he waits to return. Misses a backhand. Fine, narrow margin, he says, but it is a low margin of error on that backhand. Deuce, 1-1. 2 points retrieved, 2 game points retrieved by Pigot. Patterson, this is what I would have considered to be a straightforward forehand. He was off balance, but power has swung in this game. Game point now to Pigot. 11-10, serves short. Big backhand, big forehand, races past Patterson. You feel he missed an opportunity there, the Essex boy, and Pigot, much to the pleasure of his teammates, comes out 12-10 winner from being 10-8 down. 12-10, umpire comes and picks the ball up. Both ends sconced in tactics and tactical observations. 3 people telling Pigot what to do. 1 telling Ralph. Whether Ralph's listening or not, we don't know. We hope so. At just 16, playing the top level of British table tennis. Now coaches here at BATTS. Time called, neither ends coming back to the table and using every second up of this last game. 2-1 to Ormesby in this last game of the day. Pigot on top. Intriguing match, and we hope it'll go the full distance. BATTS fans will hope it'll end up with a win for Patterson. Great backhand work from Patterson. Flicks his head as hard as his bat when he plays the backhand. Gives him the point, love one. Terrific rally. Oh, and Pigot went round the side of the table and very nearly got it on the backhand, but Patterson comes out with the point to love. Great backhand. Poor serve from Patterson. Got what it deserved, put away by Pigot. defensive work on the backhand from Patterson. He leads 3-1. Shakes his head. Focuses. Oh. That ball disappears over the far court. Off the top edge of Patterson's backhand. 3-2. Good serve from Pigot. I'm a fan of the long serve. It's won a few points today. Has to be used though in measured usage. That can surprise the opponent. 3-3. Big forehand from Patterson. A lot of top spin on the ball. Pigot unable to control his return. 4-3 Patterson. Should have really put that one away. Patterson knows it was a good flick from Pigot, but he was out of position. Patterson tried to drill it down the empty forehand court, but just went wrong. 4-all. Big shot from Patterson goes long. 5-4 to Pigot. Patterson went down on his haunches and played a superb backhand, but was in no position to return the flick from Pigot. 4-6. Need something here. Damage limitations for the BATTS players, but much prefer 4-3 than 5-2. Pigot keeping there down the backhand of Patterson. Bounce backhand breaking down to the point his coach calls a timeout. 7-4 to Pigot. 2-1 in sets. And 4-2 the match overall score in favour of the team from Middlesbrough. Dennis Neal in deep thought, listening to David McBeth, coaching the younger Ben Pigot. Mendes sits on his own, ruining his injury. Patterson now talking with his coach. Umpire looks at the stopwatch. We're getting close to the maximum timeout here of 1 minute. Pigot's back to the table ahead of time. Patterson still in conversation with Nutland. Patterson hopefully playing for Essex this season in the County Championship Premier coming up in December. Meantime, he has work to do here at 7-4 down, 2-1 against him. Good work from Pigot. This time goes down the forehand of Patterson. Patterson takes a belated towel break. Quick brush of the forehead, he's back. Pigot 8-4. Patterson did well to keep in that runner, but then played an errant forehand when he should have touched him. Played a more conservative shot. 9-4. The game slips away now, I think. 6 match points for Pigot to give his team a 5-2 victory here in Essex. In Harlow. Good backhand from Patterson. Gives him 1 point back, 5-10. In a great match, two very good teams. Pigot's backhand perhaps just too good for Patterson as he takes it 3-1, 11-5. The match is over now. It's 5-2 to Ormesby, and BATTS will be disappointed in that scoreline. It should have been 6-2. Sorry, 6-1. But Mendes pulled out injured. The players shake hands, played in a great spirit here, you have to say, no trouble. A couple of potential controversial moments avoided. Players now will be brought together. I think we may... Who? Me? I think we're just checking on who's doing the interviews. It's normally Cliff Carter. But, we'll be back in a second.
We're going to get asked questions.
You're doing the question asking, aren't you?
I'll be over in a minute.
Yes, we have a couple of interviews coming up. Cliff Carter just signing off the scorecard. He'll be disappointed with that result. He'll be the man, though, that conducts the post-match interviews. Not sure who'll be coming forward to do it. I can't see Chris Duran. Mendes is off with his injury. Oh, Duran's upstairs, so it won't be him. So maybe Ralph will be required. Possibly David McBeth from Ormesby. Cliff talking about the next match, which I believe is Brighton at home. We're awaiting the interviews in this point. We're at the BATTS Table Tennis Centre, run by Supremo Neil Briley. Does a wonderful job. Home of Essex Table Tennis, and certainly staging a lot of premier events now, that's for sure. Yep, it's looking like the opponents are putting forward David McBeth to speak with Cliff Carter. I'll hand you over to Cliff.
So, good match. I'm glad you've taken your shoes off. I'm glad you've had a shower today, Dave, because they're not too smelly. But we always have a tough game. You, I have to say, I hate to say this, but you were excellent today. You know, I hate being positive to the opposition, but no, you're a class act, and I will say we were beaten by the better team there. You know, so well played. What are your reflections on the match?
Yeah, no, I thought we all played very well. I know Ben had a titanic match with Chris. Almost came through. I think Chris did well at the end. And I thought the doubles was a good game. It was on the verge of going a lot closer. We thought slight interruption.
Yeah.
All good. No, we thought at 2-1 we really tried to finish it there, because I think the guys were getting better in the doubles as the match went on, and obviously they'd not played together. That was probably the advantage, is that me and Ennio played a lot together, so straight from the off we had an advantage there.
And I thought Ennio played, I mean, I've seen him play before, and I think today he was outstanding. It's a shame he had to concede his match, his second match, through injury. And right, what you say, like a mammoth battle between Ben and Chris. I think Chris won it on his 8th match point, I think. Yeah, so very stressful. Yeah, Chris was actually 2-0 and 10-6 up. had match points in the fourth, and then managed to pip it in the last one. So, yeah, great match as always. Are you hopeful for the title this season? You're going to take Brighton out?
I'll have to see if we're all available at the same time. I know that kind of let us down last year, but I know Brighton are a very strong team once again, and they'll be wanting to retain it. But we'll give them a run for their money. I know you've got a good strong team here, and you've got some players to come in as well if needed. So we'll have to see if should be a good run in this year.
I think so as well. Brighton are strong. You're very strong, and you're right. It does depend on who is available for each team.
As you know, we've got Enya coming in, coming out, and obviously he's playing other leagues. I'm playing other leagues. So
yeah.
Ideally, if we can get us all in the right place, we'll have a chance. So.
Well, the last thing I'll have to say about today's match, in the rematch up at Ormesby, I really hope you've got a fixture in the American League, Dave. But we'll check that out nearer the time. But seriously, well played.
There might be a coincidence which you've got something to do with. You'll be looking at the calendar.
I will be. I'm going to phone the Americans up and make sure you. No, but well played, Dave. You know, you definitely deserve to win the match today. Well played. Well played.
Thank you very much, Cliff, for that. Last knockings here. The BATTS players are all disappeared for, I think, some well-earned refreshments, and we'll be back, I think, with the next match will be against Brighton. In the meantime, it's Martin Green signing off from BATTS with the result BATTS 2, Ormesby 5. A very good night to you.